Hello everybody, Gaming Genius here and welcome back to a brand new episode of Road to Cristiano Ronaldo. As you can see here, we got 3 consecutive 2,500 coins on 3 consecutive days. These gifts you can take just by logging on daily on the web app. It's so easy to get them. Today is the first episode on a console. I'm starting this series on a PlayStation 4. As you can see here, we got 2 gifts. One of them is a 5 lone player Cristiano Ronaldo. The next one is a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, which we get a good result from. We actually got Welbeck in this pack. So it's a good pack since it's the beginning of FIFA and I can make a few coins off of Welbeck. He's a very good, well-rounded player. But I don't think I will use him because I prefer playing in La Liga teams. So as you can see here, many things that we can benefit from. I just send everything to the club. Now this tactic I'm showing you, it's the best tactic to use as a starter. You just go to the catalog and you just buy everything you can. First off, you start with the match coin bonus boosts, and then you get the kits and the 99 contracts, the trade pile size, and some loan players that you might use at the beginning instead of buying players. So as you can see here, I just tried to buy as much as I could. I didn't have a lot of FIFA EASC points, but it's okay, you can get as much as you can. But unfortunately I found out that these kits are actually untradeable, so I just stored them in the club and discarded the duplicates. This is my trade pile. I'm sure you saw in the previous videos. So Welbeck is the first player that we're going to list up. I found out that his price is about 3.4k and he actually sells out almost instantly. To start off, this team, I'm showing you this because I thought that this team can get me to win against the console. However, it cost me so much. As you can see, my record, it's 0-0-1 because I lost actually in a single player, but it wasn't a big problem. We sold Bernardo Silva that we bought. I told you to invest in him. We bought him for 4k and we sold each one for 4.9k. We actually started doing our own squad. We started by buying Muriel as a striker, and it turns out in the couple games that I have played with him, he's not a very good player, but he's not that bad. Next up, we picked up Nito for the goalkeeper position, and as you can see here, something funny is happening, that I'm actually trading with this player as I bought him. So I picked one up and then I found a couple for lower than the buy now price, and I made just instant profit to the extent that I bought mine nearly for free. Next up, I tried to pick up some Uriers to trade with. This method that I'm doing is called the Sniping method. As you can see here, it worked and I made about 500 coins on this player. You just put the minimum price of a player that you can actually profit with, and you just put a max price and you just keep on lowering the max price and searching, so you can refresh the search. Next up, I decided finally to sell my Valbuena that I invested in. Actually, I bought him for 11.5k and he went down all the way to 10.25, to 10.250. Then now he's for 14.5k, so we made about 4k profit. Next up, I bought DeMarcos, Nacho Fernandez as our center back and right back for our Liga team, and we bought Murillo. He's a very good player with 75 pace and 80 defending, which is good stats for a startup defender. As you can see here, I started mass bidding on him as I bought mine. So as you can see, I'm not focusing on trading, but as I go through the game, I am doing some trading. So in here, our Valbuena have sold. We made 3.5 to 4k profit. And we bought Gaia as a left back. He has good pace, and all I look in a left back and the right back is good pace, and sometimes shooting might matter. As you saw there in my transfer targets, I have been outbidded on so many players, and in the next clip exactly, I just sniped a guy and made profit. So guys, sniping method is much more better than mass bidding. Next up, I picked up a Kovacic, such a beautiful card, 81 pace as a center mid. He turned out to be a very good player. And this player, Buddha Booz, I think is how he's called, is actually my favorite player in this team. And then I picked up a Williams, and actually Williams turned out to be a good trading card. I traded a lot with him. As you can see here, I bought one for 5.7k. and I kept on sniping and sniping and sniping all over again, 5.1k, and I sold them for 6.3k. As you can see, sniping takes some time. I just keep on refreshing the server by lowering the max price, and it's just a very good method because you don't need to put a lot of money into it, and outbidding and transfer targets, it's much easier. Now at this time when I bought my players, there were about 1.5 million things on the transfer list. Now there's about 4.2 million because it's the day of the release, the market is flooded, and this is the best price to do sniping on the market, and you'll see it on the next episode when I sniped. I bought my last player, which is the left wing Deulofeu. Good pace, fair shooting. He turned out to be a good player, not so good however. Next up, as you can see here, I jumped into Foot Champions, my first game on Foot Champions. So I made a mistake in this game in which there was actually 4 minutes for the tournament to qualify, and I didn't see it. I just hopped on, and we were matched against a not so good team, but he had a lone Aubameyang, which can make a difference. At the beginning of the match, I thought that it would be an easy game, the first half. As you can see here, I got the first goal at the 13th minute, in which Kovacic shoots it from outside the box, deflection, and he gets it back. So not a very nice goal, a deflection. However, Kovacic's shooting is so good. The next goal is actually mine. I scored the next goal. As you can see here, Remandi, which I included in my squad, and I took out instantly because he wasn't a good player. And then Buddha Booz, my favorite player of the squad, gets the deflection and scores the goal. Next up, in the second half, everything turned around as if the player has changed. I dominated him, 13 shots, 11 on target. The next half, 56th minute, he was all over me. He scored the first goal, and now it was 2-1 for me. He got the 66th minute, he got another goal instantly, and it was an equalizer. I thought I'm going to lose this game, even though my stats were much better than his, but the player has definitely changed and he was very good. However, I held up until the end of the match, and as you can see in the next clip, I held up until the match has finished. We went into extra time and it was a draw. Next up, we went to penalties. I missed my first penalty with Cristiano Ronaldo, who's a lone player. Then he scored his next penalty. I scored, and then I was able to save his. Now it's a tie. Then he saved mine, and I saved his, fortunately. Then I scored, and I saved his. Penalties seemed to be much better, and then I scored the winning penalty to clinch the win. However, when after I took my 1,500 coins, which is a lot of money in the beginning of the game, this is all because of the coin boost, you should use it. When I left the game, I knew that this win was for nothing, and I tried to go to another match. Now in between these matches, you might find that my record changed. My wins became more and my money became more. This is because I'm playing a single player offline division, because fitness cards are so expensive to use. So I have another squad that I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to make a new squad that I use in the offline divisions. This squad will be only to make my main team's fitness better. Actually, I got the first goal in a header, and then he was able to equalize at the 45th minute with a beautiful goal. Pjanic shoots from outside the box and this beautiful stunner goal. Next up, he was able to get another goal at the 55th minute. Clear passes it to De Rossi. De Rossi passes it to Belotti, and actually Insigne was a very good player this match, and Pjanic was able to give it to Cuadrado, and Cuadrado with a shot from nearly at the box line and gets a goal. Next up, at the 90th minute, he was able to score another one. Lira passes it to Belotti to Pjanic, and Belotti gets a nice fake shot and 2 posts into the goal. This was not a very good game, and actually I don't like Foot Champions very much, but I'm trying to qualify. And then this is my German squad that I use in the offline divisions. It's just a squad that I use to replenish my players' fitness. It's not a very important squad. It doesn't have to be expensive or good players. It's just anything to play against professional or world-class console. Thank you for watching. This has been episode number 3 of Road to Cristiano Ronaldo. Next episode we're going to start squad battles, and actually I did pretty good in squad battles. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.